So guys, as you can see on the screen, recently one day ago, Quanticate, a CRO clinical research company, have posted a vacancy for Statistical Programmer 1 role. Now before applying, you should know the Statistical Programmer 1 role is for freshers or a person having 6 months to 1 year experience, because the actual reality is Statistical Programmer 1 role is for the people or for the candidates who are having 6 months to 1 year of experience or more than 1 year most probably. Now here in this scenario, they haven't mentioned the experience anywhere. Okay, if I'll scroll till down. So let's see what they are asking for. So they are simply telling initially that launch your career in the clinical data science. So you can see guys, many places or many companies, they are calling the statistical programmer role as a clinical data scientist or clinical data science. So where statistics meets programming. So they are looking for candidates who are having a recent maths or statistics graduate with a passion for data coding or statistical analysis. Now this is an entry level position. You can see they have mentioned entry level position, but they haven't mentioned it's for fresher or it's like for 6 months or 1 year experience candidate. You will support both statistical and programming team. Okay. So your contribution will be design and delivery of both derived and CDIS compliant data set, assist in producing key statistical output used in clinical trial reporting, review AI generated statistical documents for accuracy and alignment with clinical protocol, learn and apply SAS programming technique. So most probably these are the common things. As you know, on statistical programmer role, you are responsible for creating SDM, ADAM, table listing. Most probably most of the companies are using SAS, but now they have adopted R as well, so you will find R as well. Now let's see in this vacancy they have talked about R or not. So I can see here they have mentioned SAS here, and but I cannot see anything related to R. They haven't mentioned. So it seems on this specific role or on this specific project they are looking for a candidate with SAS tool knowledge only. Now let's talk about the knowledge requirement. So they have mentioned minimally qualified to BSc level either statistics or mathematics based degree with high proportion of statistics content. So either you should belong from statistics or mathematics, or your educational background should contain, or the degree should contain high proportion of statistics or mathematics related content. And guys, if you or any of your friends are looking for statistical programmer or clinical SAS programmer training, so we are in Training Institute Clinical Study Academy, and we are starting a new batch next month, 15th of April, which includes end-to-end from SAS to clinical to project to our everything, exam preparation. Okay, and all of our trainers are working professionals who are already working on this role. So you're gonna get the knowledge, what is happening in the industry, the same knowledge you're gonna get. Okay, and let's continue this video guys, and let's see. Minimum qualification is either they have mentioned BSc, or here they have mentioned MSc as well. Okay, in statistics or math. Have some relevant experience within pharmaceutical industry and medical sector. It means people who have some relevant experience, there are going to be a plus point. So if you have already worked in pharmaceutical industry or any other role, so it might help you. Exposure to any programming discipline. In case if you have done training, it's going to help you, because in that case you have the exposure of it. Work experience, they have clearly mentioned no former pharmaceutical industry experience needed. Okay. It seems guys, by mentioning this term, it seems for me this vacancy is purely for freshers, because no former pharmaceutical industry experience needed. If they are mentioning this, it means you don't need to have any experience. If you have taken training for clinical SAS role, you should must apply to this vacancy. I'll give this vacancy link in the video description as well. Here we are decoding the vacancy guys, so you get full clarity about it. Good statistical skill, exposure to any programming discipline, means if you are having knowledge or if you have learned any of the programming language, it's gonna help you. Good PC skills including working knowledge of Windows environment. These are something general, guys. Even if you have PC, these are the basic things which you should know. And Microsoft Teams, and that's why most of our sessions are conducted, not most of, all of our sessions are conducted on Teams only, so that you can get some exposure during the training itself. Good written and oral communication skill. This is something, guys, which you should know, that along with the training, whenever you are taking the training for clinical SaaS, you should focus on your communication skill. This is very much important. The communication skill, it's gonna matter a lot in the interview and while working in the company as well. Obviously, over the time it's gonna improve, but being a fresher, you need to work before getting the job. Proven organizational skills. So this is not something you can automatically learn, but you should know what mistakes to avoid. You can ask to ChatGPT, check on Google. Even I have created the video things to avoid. Strong analytic and problem solving skill. So once you will solve a lot of questions using the software you are learning like SAS or R, so this will automatically develop, guys. Here they are simply mentioning that Quanticate will never ask for payments as a part of recruitment or hiring process. A lot of fake companies, they post their self that they have a tie-up with X and YZ company and they are in third party for hiring, and they ask you for some money. So here Quanticate is telling that they and their, if they have done a tie-up even with someone, they'll not ask a single penny for the hiring process. And the benefits, they are mentioning competitive salary, means one of the best salary you can assume in the market. 6 months intensive training plan. It seems most of the companies give 6 months of training to freshers. So it seems this is again for fresher. Flexible working hours, holidays. See, even for experienced people, once you switch from one company to another, let's suppose you have a statistical programmer experience of Quanticate of 2 years. Now after 2 or 3 years, you are switching from Quanticate to Parexel. So even Parexel gonna give you some trainings that is known as compliance training, or you need to complete the compliance training that is must for every company. So it will take 1 or 2 months, but it will be not 6 months, because they are mentioning that 6 months intensive training plan. So most probably 4 to 6 months of training is only given to fresher because they require this much of time. Holidays, they have mentioned medical insurance, gratuity, accidental cover, all these things. So guys, this vacancy is for most probably it is for fresher only. I'm assuming go and apply for this vacancy. And if you're having any question or any doubt, you can ask me in the comment as well. If you want to connect me, you can connect me through one-to-one counseling. You can check the link in the video description. Thank you everyone, and bye-bye everyone.